in 2016 and 17, I did a project for Doctors Without Borders. And it was about, the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. And the documentary that we created there was called Masks. In the communities that we live in, the abuse, the trafficking is happening within the homes that someone is supposed to be feeling safe, because whoever the parent, the grandmother, the aunt is pushing the child to, for them to get sustenance, for them to get everyday supplies in the house.
In Zimbabwe.
This is in Zimbabwe, and one of them was very young, a very young woman whose life changed completely. It's never been the same. They have been scarred by this. And in everything that they do, there's a reminder, a constant reminder that this is where you've come from. And for some of us, and when you look around, you're thinking, in a way, I am privileged. So in my little ways, what is it that I can do to bring hope, And every day a woman or a man is getting abused in their own home, So that is a space where I think it's the difficult things that we cover, and we put all the makeup, but there are certain things that are happening in families that we don't talk about, and sometimes just an instrument with the music does it.
You've already mentioned the work that you do with Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, what the work entails.
Most of it has been using the arts, the music as the key that starts the conversation. And when we went to Caledonia, I remember we were in a truck and playing loud music because we were trying to get people to some space and for them to come and have a conversation. And an old woman, almost 90, said, I hope in the conversations that you're having, you're talking about the rape that takes place in the home. And another man said, but how is it called rape if a couple is married? And one of us said, in everything that we're doing, because then my job was to coordinate and bring the artists together, bring the musicians to create a compilation of songs and record music, particularly for that project, and then getting them to help us start the conversations. And one of them opened up to me and said, in this thing that we've been doing, for a while now, I've been that man who's been abused in the house because my wife attacks me, she hits me, she does this, she does that. Wow. And then you realize that people are moving around, but they're carrying a lot. They're carrying a lot, and it's not just women. And as a mother of boys, you start thinking, but what if that was my son? And how can we create a platform where we talk about these things?
How many boys do you have?
I have 3 boys.
3 boys. Yeah. Any girls?
2 girls.
2 girls.